Before closing, we will study till up to linear combination. I explain linear combination, how to solve this. So once again, I am repeating one example on linear combination. So what is that? Find the HCF of 475 and 495 and express it as linear combination of 475 and 495. So first, what is the first question? Find the HCF of these two numbers. So by Euclid's division lemma. By Euclid's division lemma, first we have to find the HCF of these two numbers. So for that purpose, by Euclid's division lemma. So what is the Euclid's division lemma? A equals to BQ plus R. So this we have to apply. Largest number we have to consider as A. So what is A? 495 equals to B means divisor. So what will get? 475 into Q. So here already I told we have to do it in rough. 495, 475, 1 0. So what will get? 0 to 0. So 1 plus remainder what is? 20. Okay student, now whatever is the remainder, that is the divisor, and whatever is the divisor, that is the dividend. So what will get? 475. So now 475 equals to 20 into, now divide it, 20 2s are 40, 7, 5, 20 3s are 60. What is? 15. So now here 23 plus 15. Now 20 as divisor, dividend. So 20 equals to 15 into. So what will get here? 15 ones are 15. So what is? 5. 1 plus 5. So till up to getting the remainder 0, we have to continue. So here we are writing by Euclid's division lemma, R not equals to 0. So by Euclid's lemma, we will continue. Here also R is not equals to 0. So by Euclid's lemma, here also R not equals to 0. So continue Euclid's lemma. Okay. So now this is first step. This is second. This is third. Now fourth step. 15 equals to 5 into 3 plus 0. So now here remainder we got 0. So in whatever step we are getting the remainder 0, in that step whatever is the divisor, that is the HCF. So therefore HCF of 475 and 495 is equals to 5. Got the HCF? So whenever we will get the remainder 0, at that time we have to stop the division and we have to stop Euclid's division lemma. And in the last step, whatever is the divisor, whatever is the value of B, that is the HCF. So first question answer, find the HCF. So we got. Now linear combination. Now we have to express in linear combination. How to express in the linear combination? What is the meaning of this? Already I told. It is the remainder elimination. What is the remainder elimination? Whatever remainder is there, that remainder we have to eliminate. So how to eliminate the remainder? So for that purpose, last step is the fourth step. So previous step means this step. Third step. From third step, we have to start from 3. So what we will get? This number we have to start transpose to the left side. So what we will get? 5 equals to 20 minus 15 into 1. What is? This we are transposing means 20 minus 15 into 1. Now here 15 is there. 15 is the remainder in the second step. So eliminate this 15. So what has to do? This number we have to transpose. So 20 as it is minus. So 20 we can write 20 into 1 minus. What is the value of 15? 475 minus 20 into 3. 23. This is the value of 15. So here into 1 from 2 from the second step. Understood? Now we have to simplify 20 into 1 minus 475 into 1 minus into minus plus 20 into 23. Got it? Now these two take out common. What is common? 20 common. So what will get? 1 plus 23 minus 475 into 1. Got it? Now what is 20 into 24 minus 475 into 1. Now see here 20 is the remainder in first step. So we have to go in first step. So this number we have to transpose to the left side. So what we get in place of 20? So what we can write? 495 minus 475 into 1 into 24 minus 475 into 1. That as it is. Okay? Understood this? So this from 1 from first step. Now simplify this bracket. 495 into 24 minus 475 into 24 minus 475 into 1. So see here minus 475 is common. So 495 into 24 minus 475 common. So it will get 24 plus 1. So what is left now here? 495 into 24 minus 475 into 25. Got it? Both number 495 and 475. So therefore 5 equals to 495 m plus here minus 475 into n. So these numbers we have to consider as m and n, where m equals to 24 and n equals to minus 25. So in this way we have to solve the linear combination. Means we have to form the linear equation. So now hope you understand, student, this. Already before closing I explained this. Then also after reopening again I explain one example. So has to do the practice. It is very, very important. Okay, students. So now we will go on the second question from the exercise 1.1. Now exercise 1.1, second question. Show that any positive odd integer is of form 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5 where q is some integer. So how to solve this? So for that purpose let a be any positive odd integer or any integer, positive integer. So here a be any positive integer. So what is the value of b? According to Euclid's division lemma, a equals to bq plus r. So a is any positive integer. So what is the value of b? B we will take from here. So whatever is the multiple of q, that is the value of b. So here what is 6? So here value of b is 6. If here 4q is there, so what is the value of b? 4. Okay, student. So value of b is 6. So therefore by applying Euclid's division lemma, so there possible remainders are. So what are the remainders? D is 6. Remainder is always less than divisor. So less than divisor or equal to 0. So what will get? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 will not come. So less than 6, which numbers it will come? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So therefore possible values of a are, so what will get? 6q or 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 2 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 4 or 6q plus 5. These are the possible values of a. But a is what? Positive integer, odd integer. So odd number should be there. So 6q means 2 into 3q. It is the multiple of 2, means it is even. Then 6q plus 2, 2 common, 3q plus 1, this is also multiple of 2, means this is also even. 6q plus 4, here 2 common, 3q plus 2, it is also multiple of 2, means even. These numbers are even, but 6q plus 2 and 6q plus 4 are even integers. So therefore possible positive odd integers are what is remaining. Which are the remaining? 6 cube plus 1 or 6 cube plus 3 or 6 cube plus 5. That only we have to show. Show that any positive odd integers is of the form. Okay. So hence prove. Understood, student? So in this way we have to show that. Now we will go on the next question. Now fourth question. Third question we will discuss afterwards. So similar questions we will cover first. So now fourth question. What is given in the fourth question? Use Euclid's division lemma to show that the square of any positive integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integer m. So same way we will start. So what is? Let a be any integer. So a be any integer. So what is the value of b? So therefore b equals to. So what I said, from where has to take the value of b? From here. Whatever is the multiple, that is the value of b. So what will get? 3. So value of b is 3, means divisor is 3. So now by applying Euclid's division lemma, so what will get? Possible remainders are, what will get? B. Divisor is 3. So remainder is less than 3, equal to 0 or less than 3. So what will get? 0, 1, 2. These 3 numbers it will come. So now therefore possible values of a are, so what will get? 3 cube plus 1 or 3 cube plus 2. Remainder 0, remainder 1, remainder 2. Okay. So these are the possible values of a. Now what they ask? The square of any positive integer. In this form we have to show, m form. So square of any positive integer means square of this positive integer. So case 1. So what will get? A equals to 3 cube first. 3 cube. Okay. So now what will get? Square. Square means a square. So here also 3 square. 3 cube whole square. So what will get? 9 cube square. So how we can write this 9 cube square? 3 into 3 cube square. So 3m, where m equals to 3 cube square. Got 3m, means in place of 3 cube square what has to write? M. 3m. Clear? So now case 2. What is case 2? A equals to 3 cube plus 1. So same, a square, square is there. So what will get? 3 cube plus 1 whole square. Use the identity and simplify. 9 cube square plus 6 cube plus 1. Got it? So now here what is common? 3 common. So what is 3q square plus 2q plus 1? So what will get 3m plus 1, where m equals to 3q square plus 2q. In place of 3q square plus 2q, what we can write? M. So what will get 3m plus 1. Got it? So this we express in this form. Now third case. So case 3. A equals to 3q plus 2. So a square 3q plus 2 whole square. So what will get? 9q square plus 12q plus 4. So how we can write this? This 4 we can write 9q square plus 12q plus this 4 we can write 3 plus 1. Okay. Now from this 3 we can take out common. So how we will take out common? See now in that a square equals to 3 common. So what will get? 3q square plus 4q plus 1 plus 1. This. Okay. So therefore what we can write? 3m plus 1, where m equals to 3q square plus 4q plus 1. So came in that form. So in this way we have to show this. So at last, therefore the square of any integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1. Got it? Hence proved. In this way we have to do this. So hope you understand now how to solve like these questions. So now we will go on the next question. Now next example, fifth. Use Euclid's division lemma to show that the cube of any integer is of the form 9m, 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. Procedure is same. In previous question square was there, here cube is there. So from the previous question 3m plus 1, 9 is the multiple of 3. So instead of taking 9 cube, we have to take 3 cube. Okay. So let a be any positive integer. So b equals to, so 9 is the multiple of 3. So we will take the value of b 3. 9 also we can take, no problem. But what will happen if we will take value of b 9? So remainder it will come 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Understood? So that many cases we have to solve. To avoid that, what has to do? We have to take the multiple of 9. Okay. So here b value is 3. So by applying Euclid's division lemma, possible remainders are 0, 1, 2. Means here only 3 remainder we will get. If value of b we will take 3, then only 3 remainders will come. And if we will take the value of b 9, then the remainders it will come 8. 0 to 8 it will come. And their cube is there. So their cube also bigger number. So to avoid that confusion, we will take what is value of b is 3. So therefore, possible values of a are 3q plus 1 or 3q plus 2. 3 remainders 0, 1, 2. Okay. But now what they ask? Cube of any integer. So case 1, a equals to 3 cube. So what we'll get? Cube means a cube means 3 cube whole cube. So what we'll get? 27 cube. So we have to write in which form? 9m. So we have to take here 9 common. So what is that? 3 cube. So now 9m, where m equals to 3 cube. So got 9m, means this bracket value we have to consider as m. Now case 2. What is the value of a? 3 cube plus 1. Now cube of this. 3 cube plus 1 whole cube. So cube identity. What is the cube identity? 3 cube whole cube plus 1 cube plus 3ab. 3 into 3 cube into 1 into what we get? 3 cube plus 1. Okay, so simplify that. 27 cube plus 1 plus this 9q into 3q means 27q square plus 9q. Okay, now here 27q plus 27q square plus 9q plus 1. So from this we have to take 9 common. So what will get? 3q plus 3q square plus q plus 1. So now this bracket consider as a m. So what will get? 9m plus 1, where m equals to 3q square plus q. Okay, so this we can write 9m plus 1. So now 9m plus 8. So case 3. So what is the value of a? A equals to 3q plus 2. So what will get? A cube. 3q plus 2 whole cube. 27 cube plus 2 cube means 8. Then 6. 3 into 3 cube into 2. 3 cube plus 2. So what will get? 27 cube plus 8. Now here 9 into 2. 18 into 3. 54 q square plus 18 into 2, 36q. Understood? So now here 27q cube plus 54q square plus 36q plus 8. Now from here we have to take out 9 common. 9 common, 3q cube plus 6q square plus 4q plus 8. So what will get? 9m plus 8, where m equals to 3q cube plus 6q square plus 4q. So got this 9m, 9m plus 1, 9m plus 8. So therefore the cube of any integer, any positive integer is of the form 9m, 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. Hence true. Understood, student? So hope you understand this. If you have any doubt related to these questions, so you can call me and ask me. Okay, students? So now we will go on the next question. Now third. What is? So after second I explained directly fourth and fifth. Now we will come on the third question of the exercise 1.1. So it is an army contingent of 616 members is to march behind an army band of 32 members in a parade. The two groups are to march in the same number of columns. What is the maximum number of columns in which they can march? Means how many total members are there? 616 members. So in each row, one row or one column, how many members should be there? 32 members. So how many columns, maximum number of columns in which they can march? Means how many rows we can make? So for that purpose, to find out the maximum number of columns in which they can march, for that we can find out the HCF of these two numbers. So while solving, to find the maximum number of column, we have to find HCF of 616 and 32. So we have to find the HCF of this number. So how to find? By Euclid's division lemma. So by Euclid's division lemma, so what is biggest number? Is A and smallest number is B. Now we have to find out 32. 32 ones are 32. 9, 2, 6. Now 7, 8, 9. 9s are 9 2s are 18. 9 3s are 27 plus 1, 28. So what will get? 8. So 32 into 19 plus 8. So R is not equals to 0. So continue by Euclid's division lemma. So now what will get? 32 equals to 8 into 4 plus 0. Got remainder 0. So R equals to 0. So therefore, HCF of 616 and 32 is 8. So how many maximum number of columns? So maximum number of columns is 8. So therefore, maximum number of columns is 8. Okay students, so hope you understand this. So now we will go on the next question. Here your exercise is completed. Exercise 1.1 is completed. On this exercise I will give some extra questions. That extra questions you have to solve and send on my personal number. Okay, so this you have to solve extra question. Some extra questions I will solve and give. These extra questions are very important for the exam point of view. Now we will start the extra questions. Now extra question first is very important for the exam point of view. Prove that n square minus n is divisible by 2 for every positive integer n. So here let a be any positive integer. So here what is the value of b? B is whatever here divisible by given, that is the value of b. So here divisible by 2 means b value is 2. Possible remainders are 2q or 2q plus 1 equal to 0 or less than 2. Okay, sorry, 0 and 1. These are the possible remainders. So therefore possible value of, so here n is given, so here we will take n. So possible values of n b, what will get? 2n or 2n plus 1. Okay, so now what they ask? This form, n square minus n. So consider case 1, n square minus n. So what will get? Sorry, here what we can write? 2q plus 1. Okay, so n square means 2q. First we will take n equals to 2q. So n square minus n means 2q whole square minus 2q. So 4q square minus 2q. So what is common here? 2. 2q square minus q. So 2m, where m equals to 2q square minus q. So it is multiple of 2, means it is divisible by 2. Now case 2, n equals to 2q plus 1. So n square minus n. So what will get 2q plus 1 whole square minus 2q plus 1. 4q square plus 4q plus 1 minus 2q minus 1. So what will get 4q square plus 2q, 1 minus 1, 0. So what is common here? 2 common. 2q square plus q. So now what is here? 2m, where m equals to 2q square plus q. So what we can, this is also multiple of 2, means divisible by 2. So what we can write? So n square minus n is divisible by 2. Therefore n square minus n is divisible by 2. Hence true. Okay student, how to solve? So I will send some extra questions for practice whatever we studied today. So on that I will give some extra questions for practice that you have to solve and send on my personal number. If you have any doubt related to these questions, you can call me and ask. I will clear your doubt. Okay student, thank you and have a nice day.